I moved to the US 2 years ago. I used to be a teacher in China, and now I'm studying to become a registered nurse in the United States. A lot of people ask me, should I switch my major or job and become a nurse in the US? As someone who has gone through this kind of situation, here are 3 things I think you should consider. The first is to be honest about your family background. For example, I come from a very ordinary family in Yunnan, China, and my parents worked really hard. So for me, stability has always been important. And to me, having an RN license means having a solid backup plan. It may not make you rich overnight, but it can give you stability and security. Even if life doesn't go the way you planned, you still have a way to move forward. But if you come from a very strong family background, with the money, the connections, the resources, then honestly, I'm not sure becoming a nurse is only path that I would recommend. Second, think about whether your personality fits this path. For example, I used to be a teacher, and over time I realized that I really value a stable and meaningful life. I don't like overly complicated environments or interpersonal relationships, and I don't want a life that feels too chaotic. What teaching and nursing have in common is you are helping people. As a teacher, you help the children to grow, and as a nurse, you help people to heal. And for me, that makes the work feel more meaningful. But not everyone wants the same kind of life. Some people, they love the risk, excitement, and uncertainty. They enjoy business, investing, or entrepreneurship. And if that sounds like you, then nursing may not be the best choice. I really like the next one. Talk to people who have been in the field more than 5 years. I once met a nurse from Malaysia, and she used to be a travel nurse, so she had worked in places like Hawaii, Alaska, and Las Vegas. It let her experience different places and cultures. A lot of nurses work 3 days and have 4 days off. So she could have more chunk time to enjoy life, spend time with the family, and to do creative things she loved. When I looked at her life, I realized something important. Because I'm someone who also needs personal space, so that I can do some creative stuff, like this vlog. So when you talk to someone who've been in the field for several years, don't just ask about money. Ask them, what does your daily life look like? Do you have a work-life balance? Are you happy? Sometimes, choosing a career is not just about choosing a job. It's about choosing a kind of life you want and what kind of person you hope to become. In my next video, I will talk about how to become an American nurse in 15 months. This is Jane. If this journey speaks to you too, feel free to follow along. And until then, see you next time.